This is Adult Swim. When Smiling Friends premiered in 2022, Adult Swim was in a transitional and somewhat uncertain place. The network had struggled to find new breakout originals that felt as culturally impactful as its earlier hits. Sure, they still had Rick and Morty, but it felt as though most of their programming was in its twilight, or on a decline, so to speak. There was a sense that its identity, once fueled by weird, experimental, and creator-driven animation, had become stagnant or overly reliant on existing brands. Rick and Morty.
I'm Pickle Rick! Wubba lubba dub dub! I'm Pickle Rick! Rick! I'm Pickle Rick!
Anyways, corporate changes, like mergers involving Warner Brothers Discovery, had began to add even more uncertainty about the future direction of the program. And then, well, this happened.
This is gonna be great, Charlie. I love helping kids. I love kids, Charlie. I love kids!
Smiling Friends is an adult comedy that follows Charlie and Pim, who work at a company called Smiling Friends. This company's goal is to cheer people up and make people smile. This typically leads them into bizarre, surreal, and frankly, really weird situations. That being said, the show premiered on January 9th, 2022 on Adult Swim. The show's creators have a very unique path as far as creators of a popular adult animated comedy goes. They initially gained momentum by starting on platforms such as YouTube and Newgrounds. Zach Hadel was known for his absurdist comedy and animation style, as well as his voice work, which he often displayed on his YouTube channel, Psychic Pebbles, as well as his friend Oni Plays YouTube channel, which he appears on frequently to this day. And then there's Michael Cusack, who was known for other animated series such as YOLO, and also his unique sense of humor.
The sense of humor that Zach and Michael had when together was electric, as described by my roommate.
You've called me earlier.
Yeah, I did. So, what do you think about Smiling Friends' comedic style?
It's kind of, what's the word? Absurd, dumb. There's a lot of really weird internet, memes that they like to put in. But it's absurd, just really stupid humor.
But what exactly did Smiling Friends do correctly? What caused this strange show about these absurd-looking cartoons who walk around trying to make people smile into a cultural phenomenon? And what risk did the show take that caused Smiling Friends to become so big that they could open their own Smiling Friends HQ pop-up in Brooklyn, New York? Let's find out. The show's tone is constantly swinging between two modes. One is wholesome, with a friendly sense of optimism. The other, dark, with a grotesque nature. The pilot is a perfect example of this. Pim and Charlie are tasked with making someone smile, and Pim excitedly invites the opportunity. But when they get to their location, it turns out their client Desmond has a gun to his head, and needs the Smiling Friends to stop him from, killing himself. This is one of many examples of how the show uses dark humor to subvert their audience expectations in a way that only Smiling Friends could do. Smiling Friends does something that I could only relate to one of the shows from my childhood, The Amazing World of Gumball. This means that both shows take on a wide variety of animation styles and mix it into an animation melting pot of sorts. Smiling Friends has used animations such as in Season 2, Episode 1, Gwimbly Definitive Remastered Enhanced Extended Edition DX 4K Anniversary Director's Cut, when they use TV Paint to make Gwimbly, who represents a 90s video game character, look more rough as to reflect 90s platformers.
Okay, I guess I can do one more for nothing. Ew, ew, ew.
And using limited techniques in Season 3, Episode 5, Pim and Charlie Save Mother Nature. This is to make Mother Nature and her minions reflect more of a claymation style, making the characters look as though they're more targeted to a children's education program. And then lastly, Rotoscope.
And I got Super Monkey Ball for the GameCube.
Oh, I love Super Monkey Ball.
Dude, you like Super Monkey Ball? Pim. Bro, I knew I liked you, dude. Come here, bring it in. Bring it in, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. They just use Rotoscope because Rotoscope is really funny. Yeah, I don't have anything for that. It's just really cool. Smiling Friends' most defining trait, in my opinion, would be, as Moleman puts it,
do funny stuff. Do your classic realistic dialogue with each other.
Hi, Pim. How are you doing?
this is to say they have mastered the art of awkward conversation. They have characters interrupt each other, mumble, and go on random tangents. This style of writing makes the characters feel both authentic and real, even in the most absurd and unrealistic situations. As some of you may know, Michael and Zach have recently decided to end Smiling Friends on a high note after 3 amazing seasons.
I can't believe it. They're really gone. My boys. Smiling Friends, it's over.
I, for one, am devastated. This show, in so many ways, has become a safe haven for me. And with the show having just aired its final 2 episodes last Sunday, there is a Smiling Friends-sized hole in my heart. This world can be cruel and an unkind place. Sometimes, there's nothing to do except keep your head up, walk forward, and most importantly, continue to smile. Smiling Friends taught me that. And that's something that I will not soon forget. And on that note, I leave you with this.
Charlie, what does it mean? Charlie, you were my everything. World's up, man. Charlie, am I losing my goddamn mind? If it's gone, where will I find it?